Go, Bink. Yes, folks, we're like, oh, that worked, didn't it? That worked, mate. Yes, folks. Yeah. Yes, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Workbench Live with me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop from eModels, and him, the GNU, also from eModels. Yes, folks. Welcome to a bit of Wednesday shenanigans, folks. Yes. Yes. So, being that this is an eModels show, folks, if we can just remember to keep it all family friendly in the chat and not to mention other retailers, that would be absolutely spiffing of you, wouldn't it, folks?
Tickety-boo. It would be tickety-boo. It really would.
It would be tickety-boo. That's what's missing off of my monitor. The chat. There you go. I can see me chatlins now.
Yeah.
So, talking of the chatlins, there you go. Let's have a look at the bunch of reprobates that we've got in tonight, shall we? First in, Billy Five Benches. Saying hello. Hello, Bill. How you doing, mate? We got Rod Ettelbin with an H saying I colon. Fox and all in chat. Hello, guys. LD is in saying hello. Hello, well, lovely to see you.
Hey, Earled.
Some bloke called Festa saying hello to everyone. Don't know who he is. That annoying bloke with the hat, isn't it? You know, that's him. Bill says, hey, his name is Earl.
I get that reference. I get that reference.
Yes, there is a program called My Name is Earl. Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Crafted with Jackie says, good evening, gents. Don't know who she's watching.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
How dare you? How very dare you?
Absolutely. You know, it's like, it's just me and him.
Yeah, don't overhype the quality because it isn't there.
Well, you know, my half of the screen is looking all right, I must say. See what I did there? Jackie says, evening, gents. Bill says, evening, Jackie. Natasha is in, says hi, everyone. Hello, Natasha. Darling. Lovely to see you in. The mighty, the madness of the man himself, Max McKinn, is in the chat. Says evening. Oh, hold up a minute, my chair's leaking there. Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Says, good evening, or good evening, Max. How you doing, geezer?
Hey, Max.
Bill says, hi there, the maximum mum. Athol McNichols in, says, evening to our hosts and Chatland typists. Hello, Athol. How you doing, geezer? Lovely to see you in.
Hello.
Jeff Light is in. He says, a very good evening, Cole, Fox and Chatlanders. Hello, Jeff. Big hugs to you and Maggie, mate. I hope you're both keeping well. The Bobbins, the man himself. There are no other retailers. All of my modelling needs are catered for. I like the Bobbins.
Yes, I always said he was a good lad.
Absolutely. Lord PJ, the headmaster himself of Hogwarts, is in. Says, evening, Colin Fox, that huge spider behind Fox and everyone in chat. Hello, mate.
I threw that spider out earlier.
Agnes is in. Says, evening, everyone. Hope you're all good. Hello, Agnes. How you doing? The Flying Dutchman, Dutch Dave's Model Bench, says evening. Oh, God, that's enough of a name to get on a sticker, that is. I challenge you to that one.
I tell you what, though, I'd be very disappointed if he's not actually Dutch.
Or flying. Because I've now got this image of him with a leather flying helmet, goggles, and a wispy silk scarf fluttering in the background. Yeah. Looking all suave, windswept and interesting with his chest pushed out and his monocle in.
Yeah, a couple of bullet holes at the end of the scarf.
Absolutely. Vernon's Cave is in, says evening, Colin Fox and all in chat. Good evening, Vernon. Hope you're keeping well. Vernon. Athol saying hi to Tash and PJ, Vernon and Dutch Dave. PJ says hi to Athol. Natasha says hi to everyone I missed. Sorry, I was looking for stuff with Jackie and Kev. There you go. And Bill says, I had a paint delivery this model from eModels, so all my modelling needs are now met. You've been buying things again. Have I got to go back through your stash again, Bill?
Yeah. He's put them all on the workbench.
So anyway, I digress. How's you? How's me mum? And what you're working on tonight, me old chisel?
Well, before I do that, me old...
You're trying to think of... Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a name of a tool. Adjustable spanner. I could see an adjustable spanner and I'm like, what's it called? I can't remember. To answer Bill's question, first of all, no. It's not a night of gold. It's a night of Austin Allegro. It's a night of browns. Yes. It's a brown night tonight. So
oh, dear.
I'm fine, thank you. Mama Wolf is fine. She's downstairs watching, I don't know, some nonsense on TV that she's not listening to. She listens to TV, but she watches her iPad.
Happy days. Yeah.
And tonight I'm carrying on with my Lord Kroak. I've almost finished the little skink, almost. But tonight I'm going to, because I've got washes to do and stuff on him, so I'll leave that. I'm going to do all the vines. I'm going to do all the vines that are brown. And then if I get them done, I can start painting the leaves. And then the snakes.
There you go, folks. All the Davids. Yes. Don't forget, folks, belly, bench, beverage, biscuit, baboon, and all of that. Agnes is straight in. Belly, homemade cheese and tomato pizza. 2 of them. Actually, I was hungry. Do you roll them up into a big tube and chow down on them like Shaggy? You do, don't you?
Has that got a name? Is that an actual can of pizza, though, isn't it? Is it a
I don't know. I'm not some kind of egocentrical knowledge of knowledge, mate.
Folded over?
I'm just a fat fester building a diorama. That's all I am, mate.
I think it's a calzone or something.
Yeah, there you go. Bench, he's a 172nd B24th Liberator. Bevy is a pint of pineapple juice.
Ooh.
Oh, in it, eh? Cool. Pineapple juice. Oh, his guts are going to be churned like the old tumble dryer, aren't they?
Oh, but you have to ask, though, is it pineapple juice like from a carton, or is it actually the juice from a tin of pineapples that you've saved up and poured into?
Did you used to do that? You used to pour the juice out? Yeah, drink it, yeah.
I used to, I remember having a memory as a kid, like getting like 7 cans of tinned pears, getting all the pears out and just putting them in a bowl. I didn't want them. I wanted the juice. And I got about a pint.
I once drank the juice out of a jar of piccalilli.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was proper deep burpy burps, mate.
Oh, talking of which, then, as a nice little link for dinner tonight, we had it was ham hock in a piccalilli gratin.
Oh, right.
Which is basically take all the ingredients that are in a piccalilli individually and then just put them in with a load of ham hock and just sponge it all up.
I'd never have guessed that, Ben, that you said you had ham hock with piccalilli, but thanks for pointing that out to me.
No, because it wasn't actually just piccalilli as in from the jar. It was because I thought it was just literally they've got piccalilli and they put no, it's not. They just take all the separate ingredients and
absolutely. Like, what chance do I stand, folks? I just can't get the stuff. I've tried so hard. They sent me in. They've sent me in.
Hey, you pay peanuts.
Absolutely.
That'd be nice if you paid peanuts.
Bill says, that's not a tool, Fox. This is a tool. Oh, dear.
That's not a knife.
Athol says, belly, steak, slices and turnips with peas. Oh, turnips.
Nips.
Beverage, coffee, baboon, a fat Fred. So he did there. And Agnes says, yeah, I roll them like a cigarettes, juice from a carton. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, H does that with the pizza. She rolls them up.
She rolls them. Can I add something to the balloon and baboon thing?
Mate, like I'm going to stop you from adding something.
So it's like bank, beverage, belly, baboon, balloon, bacteria. What's your personal favourite bacteria? There you go.
There you go.
Get him reading up science things now.
Bobbin says belly, chicken, teriyaki, stir fry it.
Ooh.
Beverage is coffee. Happy days, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's belly, 2 rustlers, microwave ping burgers in Welsh poppety ping burgers. There you go.
Yeah, stick him in the poppy ping.
Benches is DeLorean, bevy coffee and Fanta balloon. Red baboon is Geraldo or Horado. You could have a spider pig. And Agnes says Fox was nibbling even.
There's a new verb I've not come across before.
How long was that? 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
I did well there. Fox was nibbling even. Make that 9. On a pickled willy. Cool. Poor Willy been pickled. And Athol says sweaty feet Fox. There you go. There you go.
Sweaty feet what?
So, yeah, those that are interested, I'm going to be carrying on with my little MiniArt diorama for my little market scene, folks. Now, the eagle-eyed might have noticed something on the wall up there. And on the doors. I've got my Bitburger beer brands on the doors there.
Yep.
They're on. And I've put down my Kruger Kneppe, which translated in German is Kruger Pub. There you go.
Pub.
And that was hand designed by Lord Festa of Festiness. And as you can see, it's gradually shrinking into the wall quite nicely. There's a reason for that, because I shall weather it down so that it's a bit faded. So I need to let it go off and do all the grippy things before I then go in and start weathering it down. But that's what it is, folks. So it just
Is that to make it look painted on rather than an actual poster? Yeah.
yeah. It's actually it's actually a decal, mate. But
No, I mean it's made it look like it's in the real world. It will be a painted on thing. Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd have let me finish my sentence, I would have explained it fully. But yeah, that's the idea, mate. There you go. So that's what it's going to do, mate, as he explained so nicely for you there. There you go. So I want that to bed down. It's going into all the undulations at the moment. Undulations was mentioned. So yeah, so there's a couple of Agrax washes I want to do on me cobbles. That sounded wrong. And then I can look at some of the people and things like that and probably try and get some of them on. I've got to put some sand and grit around me manhole covers. So I'll dig that out in a minute and get them all bedded in. And then, we can start putting some figures in place, I think. I'll try and see how far I get with it tonight, because whilst that's all doing its thing, I'm quite limited as to the severity of what I can do. So
There's nothing worse than sand and grit around your manhole covers.
absolutely, mate. So let's just navigate down and get me jar of sand. I could do this. If you hear crash bang wallop and the sound of cutlery, you know I fell over.
If I crash bang wallop and it's not Chaz and Dave, I need to get worried, don't I? I'm sure I just made a Chaz and Dave joke there.
You did.
Do I get a point for that?
Nah.
That might be my first ever Chaz and Dave joke.
You get nothing for that, mate. I'm sorry.
Nothing? Nah.
I've got nothing there, mate.
Oh, curses to you. I must try harder next time. Yeah, so I'm just going to start painting the vines. I'm just doing them dryad bark because it's a nice wood colour. Just to get the base colour down. Oh. Always this will take forever because it's all tiny fiddly things.
There you go.
Huge success. Good lad.
Yeah, got all me bits.
Yay.
Sounded wrong.
Gentlemen, check your bits.
Right. We are back. Okie dokie. That was Bill's there. Bill says bacteria, Clostridium tertium even. There you go. Bobbin says pigeons question, but one eModels have sold out of pigeons, Bob. I've asked them many times. That's why I 3D printed me pipes, and I have got little bits that I'm going to add to it of verdage that I've got to paint off screen, mate. And I did show them last week. But being that you've asked, I will get them out of the box again and show them again.
Yeah.
Because
it's not often that eModels sells out of pigeons, but they do.
Yeah, apparently the UK suppliers didn't have any, so that's what James Mate told me himself, so I will take his word for it. But when you asked, yes, I have done birds, as you can see there on the diorama. And they're getting painted off air, and there's also a bulldog. So, yeah, there are other bits to go on, mate. So, yeah, I'm trying my best to do it quick enough for you, Bobbins, but, yeah. Note to self, must try harder. Let's get that all in there, get that out of the way, and put my truck back in there, because I know full well I'll end up knocking it over.
Sophie loves our season, says hi everyone. Hey Sophie.
Hey Sophie, how are you, love?
Bill asks, manhole covers, are they anything like sticky nipple covers, Fox? I wouldn't know. I have no experience of either.
Well, the eagle-eyed, when you go up to see the model, the eagle-eyed, when you look at them, might notice there's something very unique about them manhole covers. So I'm not gonna spoil it until the reveal, but there is something remarkably unique about them.
To quote Billy Connolly, 2p piece. Manhole cover, 2p piece.
Yeah. Have a bit of that. Get some of that in there. Same with that one.
A bit of that.
That's just to add a bit of grit round the edges of that bit of grit round the edges.
It just needed spoons. It just needed spoons there.
It did. Yeah. Jazz, where's the spoons? Come on.
I think one of us is going to have to learn the spoons, aren't we, just so we can do that bit.
Yes, you are.
Oh, damn it.
Do you honestly think I'm going to volunteer? Mind you.
I was kind of hoping, but it might be a talent you didn't know you had. You never know.
At least it'll be a talent I've got, yeah. That's what I did there.
I see what you did there.
Let's get that off of there, me gritness and all of that. Look. Just to give the edges of their bad old covers a bit of mortar, just so that they look like they're actually bedded into something. A little bit of grit. Works to that effect. There you go. Get yourself a little bit of grit. And
he's not lying, it's true grit.
See what you did there, John Rain reference.
Yep. You impressed?
I am.
Not really impressed.
I can remember there was a season on the movie channel once of John Wayne films in it.
Oh, yeah.
Made me realise how bad some of the films were.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because if you actually sit down and watch films like that, they are quite a lot of them absolute garbage. They are really like, oh, dear.
Yeah, it was.
Especially Westerns.
Because you remember seeing them as a kid and you thought they was these really epic movies or moviness.
It's all like cowboys and...
Yeah, and it's like, it's like the other two I just watched. Yeah, but they were strangely compelling and addictive because you're like, how bad could this movie actually get?
Yeah, I mean, it's like so many different Western movies, and yet they're all the same characters. The stoic hero, the prospector, gnarly prospector, hero type, and the one that just talks rubbish. There's, the Undertaker.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The lady with Moxie, who is the barkeep in the saloon.
And it was amazing how belittling of women the movies were.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what I mean? It just seemed a little bit... Yeah.
Or people of colour or Native Americans as well. But yeah, it's just everybody who
Pretty
wasn't
much,
basically
yeah.
the protagonist. Mexicans.
Yeah, I was trying to think a way of wording it that wouldn't be controversial for eModels, you know what I mean? But yeah, it just, for me, just seemed inappropriate, you know. But it was the time, wasn't it? You know, different time, but yeah, it was like
you can't watch it now and not facepalm just a little bit, because it's like, oh, really, they're not that good. My neighbour next door, when it used to be the little old guy that lived next door, he loved westerns.
Yeah.
So and he was deaf, so you'd sit downstairs and all you could hear next door TV on top volume with westerns going on.
Yeah.
If it wasn't if it wasn't Wild West films, it was racing, horse racing.
Oh right, yeah.
And he'd be shouting at the telly.
Okay, that's got a bit of on there. Then go off. Happy days. Happy days. Oh, yeah.
Here again.
Right. So we got that. We got that. Let's have a bit of Grax.
God, you've just given me a flashback to when I was a kid staying at Pontins in Blackpool. And every day when the day started and all the blue coats or red coats, whatever they were, in the hall where they do all the entertainments, whenever that started at like just after dinner time, the first thing they'd do is they'd sing, all as a troupe, they'd sing The Sun Has Got His Hat On.
Oh, lovely.
And then they'd sing Happy Days Are Here Again. And then they'd do the Knobbly Knees contest or the Glamorous Granny contest or something like that.
Yeah.
I was a child. I gave it no thought, but as an adult, I sit there going, dear Lord, you couldn't have paid me enough.
Are them places still going?
Pontins still exists, yes. I don't know about Butlins, but there are still Pontins, but they're more just like, it's just a place where they don't really do the entertainment stuff anymore. It's more just a place where it's a dirt cheap room to stay in with a bathroom and a hob.
Yeah, we did one of them holidays once as kids, and it felt like you was in prison because they kind of wanted to rule every minute of your day, and it's like, will you naff off and leave us alone, you know? Yeah. Because the kids would get dumped with this really annoying red coat called Derek, whilst the parents had the day to themselves. It's like, yeah, Derek, you get on our nerves now, and let's all throw things at Derek because,
I mean, we were kind of lucky in that we never kind of went through that because we do stuff with Mum and Dad out in Blackpool when we were there. So, but then again, occasionally Mum and Dad would, they'd take us to the bit where they're doing the children's stuff and they just hang around. Yeah. But I was a kid; it was all right. But yeah, it was very oppressive and.
It was, wasn't it? It was that typical 1970s carry-on camping type environment, wasn't it? And it was like, really don't want to be here now.
Yeah.
But
we were like late 70s, early 80s, I think was our time at Pontins.
Yeah, that's, oh, look, there's a real horse. It's a pantomime horse. Don't be silly, Derek. Imagine them now, the modern teenagers would eat them type of people alive, wouldn't they?
Oh, God, yeah.
Because it's a different generation now, isn't it?
Well, I had occasion to look at a Pontins website a couple of months ago, actually, because I was looking up the old location of Blackpool Pontins, see if it was still there, and it's not. It's gone now.
Yeah.
And I think they've got like a mascot now, and it's like some sort of dinosaur or something.
Dinosaurs always win.
Like a bloke in a costume kind of thing.
Yeah, still a man in an outfit, but
yeah, man in suit.
Yeah, it's only a puppet.
Yeah, I think now they're more just like it's a place you stay rather than because they came out in the 50s when people had nothing and the whole point was you just went there and they did everything for you, wasn't it? But that didn't need to be a thing for that long.
Well, it was very, I mean, they all started, or majority of them did, in old repurposed barracks, wasn't it? And things like that.
It was a post-war thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, and it was, let's reuse these buildings for something. Oh, let's have a holiday park. It's like,
Yeah, because, you know, in the third world of things like Manchester and up north and some places down south, the working class men and families didn't have a lot of money, so they had to do something. Yeah, we couldn't go to like luxury destinations because we were poor in third world. We're too busy, like, you know, working down the pits.
Working down
the mines. All right.
And knocking down chimney.
Chimbley. Oh, yeah.
You like that?
You don't do an half bad Bolton accent or sort of Derby Bolton accent. I've got to be honest.
Let's have a bit of that. Panzer's inside. Hello, Panzer. How you doing? As is Stefan last. Evening, Colin Fox and Chatters. Hello, Stefan. How are you, buddy? Bill says no one puts Fox in the corner. Nah.
No, and don't give me the metal coat hanger either. God damn it.
He once entered a sponsored silence and it cost him 40 quid.
Yeah. It was a bad investment, that was.
Wasn't it, mate? Have you some of that?
Our local paper was so rubbish.
Yeah.
Actually, I've only been as far as I know, I've only been in the newspapers once.
Oh, right.
And that was when I was a secondary school kid, and I did a sponsored Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, did you?
To raise money for something, and I raised a whole £10.
You legend.
And I played for a whole hour.
Oh, mate,
because I was
proud of you, you know.
It wasn't even my idea. I was like, really, I've got to do this now? So I played for an hour and raised but I got my picture in the local paper and a little article saying, you know, local boys raise money for whatever it was.
Oh,
and it's like, that's how lame the local paper was.
Oh, little baby foxy kittens in the newspaper. Oh, bless you.
That's how lame. It's like, you need to go and cover this news story. What is it? Some kids raised a tenner. We got anything else on? No, that's it.
Yeah,
literally. Okay.
Yeah, is that all we've got? Yeah.
Yeah, slow news day.
Yeah. Right, what was we doing whilst we do that? Let's move then a minute.
I assume I've not ever been in a newspaper since then. I have no idea.
Never know, mate. You never know.
Not knowingly. I was watching something the other day. It was a typical thing where it was like, whatever I was watching, they were filming out on the street.
Yeah.
While the actors did their thing. There's people walking past, and I thought, it's interesting to think that for all you know, each of us is actually on television somewhere.
Bill's putting a £10 super chat for the 3D printer fund. Thank you, Bill, but you've just donated it to Peter at eModels, mate.
Yeah. Yep. Peter is more than happy for people to do super chats to help eModels out.
But thank you anyway, but there's no way I'll ever see it, mate, because it's got into the eModels pot, mate.
Yeah.
But thank you anyway, mate.
Mm-hmm.
The thought was there. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
But no, these shows go out on the eModels channel, mate, and I've got no... Oh, yeah, that's just got into Pete's pocket.
Yeah, you've helped the guys at eModels have a few more jars of decent coffee in their coffee area this time. Get some Dow Egberts this time rather than just Nescafe. Yeah. Nescafe, I don't know.
I see what you did. Let's just check what ones were what. That's... Right.
Yeah, so for all we know, each of us is at somewhere in some point in time has been on television without realising it.
Yeah.
Fascinating to think. You could be watching something one day and be like, oh, that's me in the background, what?
I feel an REM record there. That's me in the background.
In the background. And you just have to hope that you weren't doing something you weren't supposed to be doing when they filmed you. So like that's me in the background. Oh, look, I'm doing this thing that I really shouldn't be doing. And if the wife finds out, I'm toast.
Where are we going with that? Let's have a looky, kids. Agnes says, look, Cole's raised a tenner quicker than Fox.
Hey? Well, it's only because you can't see me dancing.
Oh, right, okay.
If you could see me dancing, I'd have raised minus £10 by now. You'd have raised a lot more than me because people don't want to see me dancing.
It's got this image now of you doing,
Well,
doing Yagadoo or something like that.
I've got that pole, but I've never put it to good use. When are you getting your pole put in for your OnlyFans?
I was thinking of getting it ordered this week, mate.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but Bill got the last one, so...
Yeah, he does tend to suck them up a bit, doesn't he, with all the workbenches.
So it's like, yeah, we sold it to a bloke that needs a pole for his new suspended bench.
That's what he says it's for. Not about pole, please. Oh, was it for your workbench, sir? Yeah, how did you know? Never mind, sir.
How did you know that?
Just call it a good guess, sir.
Happy days.
It's like the chemist saying, so you've come in for a toothbrush, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, three toothbrushes and a packet of family cotton buds, please. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I had like 150 toothbrushes.
Yeah, it happened to us all, didn't it? It's like, yeah, that went well.
Imagine the execs at Johnson & Johnson going through their sales figures. Apparently, teenagers are our biggest audience for cotton buds and toothbrushes. Okay.
Always the way back then, though, wasn't it? It was like, oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Bill says about his super chat, what a mistake to make.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, sorry, Bill, like I say, but yeah, it's gone to the eModels fund, mate. There's no way I'll ever see that, mate.
No. Although folks are welcome to support eModels with super chats if they wish.
Oh, absolutely.
People would love that.
That's right. That's probably because you've got the login then, and you'd be like, yay!
What, to his bank account? He's not that stupid. Yeah. Bill says, I'm betting a lot in here a bit on Crime Watch.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Yeah.
I can remember once there was an episode of Crime Watch and they did put up a mugshot. It might have been Crime Watch or it might have been Sean Taylor when he did his Crime Stoppers. And this mugshot came up and honestly, even I thought it was me. It was like, yeah. And I'm sitting there saying to H, look, it isn't me, all right. It was uncanny, I must admit.
Was H giving you the side eye like?
Yeah, she was, mate. I was like, it ain't me, love. But yeah.
I don't know if that says more about you or more about H, to be perfectly honest.
Well, yeah, it's just how it was, mate. Let's have a bit of that on there. I'm trying to do it odd shot, but it's so difficult.
Yeah.
We try our best.
Mm-hmm.
It's that point now, it's getting too big for the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit like a stomper, really.
Yeah. It's like,
I start thinking, oh, this is, yeah. Ted goes through that all the time. Every time he looks at his workbench, he goes, why did I not do small?
Yeah. That's because I forgot to take the arch down tonight. Normally I take it down for the eModels show, but I forgot. Yeah.
That means you're working underneath the arch.
I see what he did there. Cheers. See whether we can get that to comply.
This dryad bark's quite a nice colour, but it's quite transparent, so...
Oh, right, yeah.
It's taken a while to paint these roots and vines, because you have to do a couple of goes over them.
Roots and vines, all the roots, all the vines.
Roots and vines. Sounds like the kind of song a club singer would sing, in it? Roots and vines.
Oh,
like
yeah,
classic.
I can see Vic Reeves doing it now with Bob Mortimer. Roots and vines, roots and vines.
Did your granddad Charlie used to do the singing and the spoons, or just the spoons?
No, he used to do a bit of the old singing with the old piano down the pub.
Was he a bit hey?
Yeah, needles and pins, streets of London, that sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, he used to do.
Pins.
Used to do a turn, bless him.
Yep. Any chance he got.
Oh, yeah, happy days. I told you about the one-man band, wouldn't it? You know, he saw one of them and buskers. He did like a busker. You know so-and-so, yeah, you did. Oh, bloody hell, he's found a busker.
It's more just the fact that he had all these spoons concealed about him at all times.
Always had them on him, mate. You never know, he says. There might be a time I need them. Oh, okay. Not the sort of thing that you think of first thing in the morning, but he did.
I just love the, because I mean, you know, I can't imagine anybody nowadays even does spoons anymore, but just of that period, you know, coming out of World War II and the 40s and 50s and 60s, just having spoons as your thing is just so cool.
Well,
it's just so awesome.
You still had Derek Geiler doing the washboard, didn't you, on the telly and all of that?
I can hear his voice in my head now. I can't do his voice, but I can hear it.
He had the most wild hair, didn't he, Derek Geiler?
Yeah. He had a very... In terms of synthesizers, his voice was made of square waves and sawtooth waves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely, lovely voice. I can't do it, but... If you didn't know what he looked like and you listened to his voice, you'd know that he had a moustache.
Oh, yeah. He was that proper 1940s headmaster, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolute, yeah.
Derek Geiler.
Yeah. Soon as people said that on the show tonight, it's Derek Geiler, you thought, yeah, the washboard's coming out. It's me washboard. Yeah. Right, let's see whether that was enough for that area or not.
That's how you know your acting career's gone down the toilet, because you go into a chat show and there's nothing to talk about because you've not got a career, so you just play the washboard instead.
Hey, mate, bought him an house in Australia, so he didn't do bad out of it.
That's true. That's true.
You know, that's how I see it. It's like, well, it didn't do him no harm.
I was reading a thing the other day with, what's his name? Guy that played Terry.
Dennis Waterman.
Yeah, Dennis Waterman. When they were saying about, he was thinking about leaving New Tricks.
Yeah.
And he hadn't decided yet. And he said, I was going to leave at like season 10. Then the wife bought a new house. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sung the song, played the role. Dennis Waterman. Yeah.
Yep.
Sadly, no longer with us.
Nope. Nope. Oops.
Yeah.
I know what I can do.
Surprising some of these old school entertainers, because you sit there sometimes and you think, would they have made it in the modern world with their careers?
Oh, absolutely not. Some of them.
You know, someone like Lionel Blair, you know, would he have made it? What did he actually do, you know, and them sort of folks, you know?
I don't know, Lionel Blair. What did he do other than present?
Exactly. I know he used to do a bit of tap dancing and things like that, but...
What did he actually...
Yeah, you sit there and you think, how did they make it into the entertainment scene? What was their act?
What was their shtick?
Yeah.
I mean, I know at a certain point it would have been people coming off the back of music hall, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah,
while music hall was still around.
And all of that, like, yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been, the bar for that would have been very low. That's where, you know, Grandad Charlie would have been an act.
Oh, yeah, mate, you'd have made a fortune.
Would have spent 70 years doing Charlie and his spoons.
Yeah. These spoons would be at the British Museum in a display somewhere, you know.
He'd have a little plaque at the Royal Variety Club headquarters. Yeah, but there are people that you think, you know, what was that actual shtick?
Yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, what was the selling point of their entry into superstardom, you know?
It's like, what did Bruce Forsyth actually do before he did game shows?
Oh, God, I never like that bloke. Much irritating, man.
All these people that, like, you know, I mean, Bob Monkhouse was a stand-up comic, so he had that.
Yeah.
But what did Bruce Forsyth do?
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
They were all like turns, weren't they? So
yeah, something.
Yeah.
Wasn't particularly a fan of that man.
No, I didn't like Bruce Forsyth either. I found him too oily.
Creepy.
Yeah, obsequious.
Allegedly. I'll throw that in, just in case.
A little unsettling.
Yeah. Just rub that on the bench.
It's like Rod Hull and Emu. Would he have even got anywhere if he'd appeared in the 1990s?
Could you imagine him on Britain's Got Talent? David Bowie said this not long before he died, didn't he? He said that if he went on Britain's Got Talent, he would have probably got 3 X's within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And Dave Grohl said it, didn't he, about the modern era with the whole people don't play their instruments thing, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think he had a valid point. He said Nirvana wouldn't have made it these days. He said because we played all our instruments badly at the beginning.
Yep.
He said we wouldn't have made it on one of these talent shows. He said, and it shocks you really how many acts wouldn't have made it in the modern world.
No. I mean, there are still bands where they play it, but it's like they're never the big headliners, are they? Because it's all dross. It's all celebrity rubbish.
It's all manufactured pop, mate.
Mm-hmm. Manufactured pop. I manufacture pop, usually once a day.
Yeah, that's going on. Let that all settle. I can trim
then
that
again,
down.
To be fair, we've dodged a bullet because at least we don't have the Japanese and South Korean kind of idol type stuff or the big sort of 20 people in one band thing where it's like 20 women or 20 men.
But this is these are the islands that gave the world Jedward. That's all I'm saying.
Jedward.
Yeah.
I don't think we voluntarily gave. I think it more
just
spawned.
happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just occurred.
They're one of those like acts that appeared and then just vanished off the face of the earth, just instantly, bunk, gone.
I still don't know what they actually did.
I've got no idea. Apart from
were they comedy? Were they supposed to be serial? Well,
I think. I don't know, actually. I don't know, actually. Were they just like a big...
I don't know. I was trying to think, mate, but yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I've got a connection with Big Brother or something with them. I don't know what.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Britain's Got Talent for some reason, but didn't they go in the jungle or something like that, or in the Celebrity Big Brother house? But before that, I'm sure they was on Britain's Got Talent or something.
Could have been. Most of the dross we suffer today is spawned on that programme, so.
Yeah.
I was sitting with Mum earlier on, and she was, as usual, she had ITV3 on. And it's like, they do that thing where they just advertise some ITV programmes, in the advert break.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there going, dear God. It's like, I sat there and I said, right, I'm going to predict. There'll be a programme that's got Davina McCall in it.
Yeah.
There'll be something with Alan Carr. And then there'll be some sort of soap opera advert.
Do you know what really annoys me about Alan Carr? And this is going to sound rather petty.
Go on.
He has an inability to wear his glasses straight. They're always crooked, and that really bugs me.
I'm proud of you being able to narrow it down to one thing that annoys you about Alan Carr. To be
it's just like, dude, put your bloody glasses on straight, will you?
Especially given that he's probably paid like $5,000 for those glasses anyway.
Yeah.
Can't stand Alan Carr. But yeah, so there was some programme with Davina McCall because of course there was, and of course it's like something where they reunite people with something. It's like, what them again? And then there's some Alan Carr drama thing, and then it was like, really?
Yeah, I always find them sort of programmes are a bit cruel, to be quite honest with you. I think they're preying on people's grief.
Yeah.
And emotions, and to air that on telly, I just think it's a little bit. But then these people do go on the shows, don't they? So
yeah. I look at them and think, the producers are there saying, well, we could actually make an effort and make some kind of decent programme, or we could just film rubbish like this.
Let's make this poor old lady cry because we found her long lost brother. I just think it's I don't know. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah. That's another one, you see. Davina McCall, what did she do before she started being a presenter? I can't remember what they were even existing before things like The Big Breakfast or whatever it was, and Big Brother. Channel 4 to blame for a lot of that.
Yeah, live on Channel 4. Please do not swear.
Yeah.
Come back and trim that up. Try not to cut the stones this time, Cole, because you'll only have to end up refilling them and painting them again.
Do you know, it's kind of fun to be a grumpy old man and whinge about the young people of today. Now I'm able to do it at our age. Now we're able to validly complain about the youth of today. It's actually quite good fun. I can see why old people do it.
As I say, I spent a lot of time and effort becoming this miserable.
Yeah, we've put a lot of time into getting to this age, so...
Exactly.
I think we're allowed to capitalise on it now.
There you go. Let's have some of that off of there.
One day what I need to do is get rid of my front garden's wall and hedge so that kids can actually go onto my lawn, and then I can shout, "Get off my lawn."
Yeah, get on my land.
Yeah, because there's no way for them to get on the lawn at the minute, so I can't shout at them. I feel I'm missing out something there.
Yeah, you're definitely missing out there, mate.
Yeah.
It's all getting neatened up off air because I really need to do a lot of sanding on that, and it's going to be very loud on air. And yeah,
He likes to sand it.
you won't be able to hear the guru's dulcet tones then, see?
So carry on then.
Yeah. So
They're all like, "No, please do it."
please do it, Cole. Please do it. We've got that, and that. So we got the front strip to go around. We'll do that later. Let's repair them.
Strip away.
Nose that up.
Maybe Pete will make it a £10 deposit for the next stash investment.
Yeah.
Bill says, "I was on S4C, but almost wasn't because I don't speak the devil tongue twister." That explains Orville the duck, says Panzer. Hey, Panzer.
Yeah.
Nothing explains Orville the duck.
Yeah, it's only a puppet.
Yep. Sophie says, Les Dawson.
Yeah.
Les Dawson was a proper music hall actor. He was a singer.
He came from that all-round entertainer set, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a New Faces person, or was he before that?
I think he was before that a bit, because that was like 70s, wasn't it? Late 60s.
Yeah.
I think it was, because I think like the whole music hall thing, it kind of really died out in the early 20th century, but it still existed for a while, didn't it? Because people didn't have tellies and they had to go somewhere for entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it still kind of carried on a bit in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, that traditional stage act, would he, Les Dawson? But
yeah. Well, that's how people like Morecambe and Wise and stuff got started.
Oh yeah, all day long.
Yeah, they started off as two young kids.
Eric and Ernie.
Panzer Cat says, "Weren't Jedward from Southern Ireland?"
I think you're probably bang on right there, Pans. I think there's something in that, mate.
Athol says, "Davina McCall was a journalist before her TV fame."
Was she? I didn't know that.
Can we make a guess at what kind of paper she wrote for?
Yeah. Come to think of it, yeah, I don't think you're far wrong there.
I can't really read Panzer Cat's comment about Alan Carr without being a little bit hypocritical, so I'll let you read that one when you've got a minute. Bill says, "You haven't seen him for 20 years. Here's your big brother. Personally, I haven't seen him for 20 years because he's a swearing. Cheers for that."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Agatha says, is it Agatha? I've forgotten the name already.
Agnes.
Agnes says, "I do remember Brucey doing some acting before becoming a presenter. He was in Bedknobs and Broomsticks playing a heavy for the old bookshop owner." Bruce Forsyth playing a heavy?
Yeah, I mean, there's more meat on a butcher's pencil. But there you go.
He's too effete to be a heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of the older celebs started in radio, says Bill. I forgot entirely about radio, because radio was obviously a big thing then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot that radio even existed.
Yeah, they're all of that generation, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the kind of like 60s, late 50s, early 60s era of radio comedy and stuff. Round the Horn, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, you had the Goon Show, didn't you?
Yeah, the Goon Show.
With Peter Sellers, Eric. Peter Sellers, Spike Milligan, Harry Seacombe, and who was the other one? Michael Benting, that was
That's it. Michael Benting's Potty Time, do you remember that?
Oh, I used to love Michael Benting's Potty Time. Michael Benting's Potty Time.
I remember him being on a show, and I think it might have been Wogan, and he was talking about this epic Scottish mythical creature called the Push Me Pull You.
Yeah.
And it was basically, imagine like a llama, but it goes from head to the middle, and then it starts again, so it's from the middle to the head. It's got two heads.
Oh, yeah.
And in his finest Scottish accent, he said, basically, twee ears nie heed.
Yeah.
Twee heed nie ears.
Absolutely. You had the goodies with Ecky Thump, didn't you?
Yeah, Ecky Thump, the ancient martial art. That's the one bit most people remember, is the big, massive flat caps and the black pudding.
Oh, yeah, that and the tandem, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodies theme is now in my head. Thank you.
It's there, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the big cat jumping on the post office tower.
Yeah. Do you remember last week when I was talking about the Saturday Banana?
Yeah, Bill Oddie, yeah.
Well, when I started watching this clip I didn't know it was Bill Oddie. But then the programme started and the music started and all the people were building the set in sped up motion. And I'm like, this has Bill Oddie written all over it.
Yeah.
And then the programme started. I'm like, oh, it is actually Bill Oddie.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Saturday Banana.
I don't think we had that up here because it was a complete mystery. I'm like, what on earth is what?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it didn't last very long.
No, I think it was when it was either before or they was trying to find just after an alternative to Tiswas, because Tiswas had done its run, you know, and anyone's never seen or heard of Tiswas. Oh, mate.
Tiswas was legendary.
Absolutely madness. And it gave us Sally James.
Yeah. Sally James, Lenny Henry.
Bucket of Water song.
Yep. Phantom Flamflinger.
Yeah, that was in.
Everybody learned what condensed milk was.
Yeah.
Through Tiswas. Condensed milk sandwiches. Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
He became a well-known name.
Boss Corner, wasn't it?
Yep.
Go into your favourites album, Cole, because you got a picture of how you had this laid out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had a picture of Sally James there.
No.
That's only for weekends, that.
There you go. So it's up on the top. There you go. Yeah, Sally James. Swing.
How many teenage boys?
Go on. No, I've forgotten now.
You said she was what?
Yeah, I've forgotten now, Fox. Move on. Lost me train of thought, mate. You know I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going round about there. Just like that. Let's see whether that bonds. Okay.
Bond it.
Then got a couple of them in front. Have you some of that, my son? Might as well put these on now because we're at that stage. Mm-hmm. At least they'll bond. He says, hoping.
I'm just watching what you're doing. Ooh. Is that a few seconds when you push down the super glue and you don't know whether it's bonded yet and you're like, do I take my finger off?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll just let it do its thing. Well, it'll find its own level in there. It's self-leveling, isn't it? So,
yeah.
But, yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm giving it time to do its thing.
It's on a nice rough surface, so it should be fine.
Well, that's it. You know, I can still just add a little bit of leaf scatter and stuff like that to hide any globules, but doesn't look like there's any.
No. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like, you get a little blob of super glue, it's a pebble. There you go.
Yeah, you don't need much, it's just to get it in place, isn't it? But it's one of them, isn't it?
That's the fun thing about doing little dioramas and stuff. You really can't mess anything up because anything can be just changed into something else.
Yeah.
Like that.
Bill saying, didn't Chris Tarrant implode his own career somehow? Not that I'm aware of, mate. I think he just retired.
Yeah, he did who wants to be a millionaire for like 1,000 years and then became very rich.
Wanted to go fishing.
Yeah.
That was his first passion, spending all his time in the middle of a river with his fishing rod and stuff. Yeah. Trying to word it in a way that didn't sound yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a new series of Mortimer and Whitehouse Go Fishing. I must watch that. I do enjoy that program.
Oh, they're brilliant, them too, aren't they?
I have no interest in fishing at all. And then I started watching Mortimer and Whitehouse Go Fishing. And by the end of it, I'm like, you know what? I'd actually quite like to go fishing.
God, the thought of you in the middle of a river with your rod and tackle out.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it doesn't give me feel-good feelings, I must admit.
I do like to sit quietly sometimes and absorb the world around me.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say that again?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not. When I'm not on the telly box, I'm quite quiet and restrained. Believe it or not, and I'm just sitting. I'm sitting with my own thoughts.
Oh, I've heard it all now.
I sit there and absorb the world around me.
Have you the trade descriptions act for that?
Hey.
Right, we're going to put Valtteri Bottas over there, so let's get his...
Even a performing monkey stops sometime.
Trailer of meat out.
It was... Ladies, come see my trailer of meats.
Yeah. How's yours coming along anyways, all right?
Yeah. Painting me viney vines. I'm about halfway through.
Oh, nice one.
Just with the base coat. They're not particularly big, so once they've been painted, they'll get a black wash and then a highlight coat. You could dry brush them, but there's so many other details around them that I'll just end up dry brushing all the gold and everything else with brown, so...
Yeah, you don't want to ruin your gold, mate, because you'd have to start your gold all over again, mate.
Yeah. And I know people do like watching me paint all the gold. I know it's a particular highlight of my painting abilities, but...
Absolutely. I think they was loving it, mate. Riveted they were.
Yeah. JC Bricks and Bills is in, says, evening Colin Fox and all in chat, Festa Hugs, Fox Hugs.
Hello, James. How are you, mate?
Sophie Loves RC says Larry Grayson. Ooh, slappable.
Yeah, he was another one. Yeah.
You just look at him and go, I'm not. They're basically like 1970s versions of Alan Carr.
Yeah, it's like, what was the point of half these celebrities?
Yeah. Tony Hancock says Bill.
They must have done something.
Oh, yeah. Sophie says the Goonies. No, the Goons, the Goon Show.
Yeah, the Goon Show, yeah.
British radio show. Not the Goonies.
No,
I've still never watched the Goonies, the movie.
No, nor have I.
Quiet, restrained, says Panzer Cat in uppercase. And there has lots of little laughter icons.
Yeah, I thought that, Panzer. I was like, did I just hear that right?
He's like, who kidnapped the real fox?
Yeah. It was a proper handbrake moment, wasn't it? It was like...
Yeah, but think about it. When there's no one here and I'm not on camera or anything, there's no one for me to talk to, so I don't need to.
Oh, Wibblekins.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what I've started to love to do in my older age. When I have to, walk to the shops or pop down to the chemist or whatever, go for a little wander. Just taking in the world around me, like trees and plants and people's houses and things on the floor. I've just started to really enjoy that little bit of time.
So you're saying that you're spending time loitering around in the bushes in other people's gardens? Is that what you're telling me?
That's That's making one or two words in that sentence do a lot of work.
Oh, yeah,
I always wanted to be a paparazzi.
I love throwing you under the bus. It is so fun. Yeah. So much fun.
Yes, it's just like when I go outside and it's like I started really enjoying just the sights and sounds and smells of the outside world. It's dead nice.
Yeah.
Before I'd just go...
Nice world out there, isn't it? But
yeah. Like in my youth, I'd just go to the shop or whatever and I'd just be thinking about whatever I was thinking about. But now I actually enjoy just experiencing the world around me. And I found myself once or twice just sitting quietly on a park bench.
Contemplating.
Yeah, and it's like, in my youth, I'd be like, why would people just sit on park benches? It's boring. Now I'm like, you know what? I just like listen to the leaves rustle and things.
The sound of nature, because obviously I don't sleep a lot, so I film overnight and voice over stuff overnight. And I get that wonderful thing of hearing all the birds wake up in the morning and do their tweeting and all.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that. Mother Nature, the most
Dawn
beautiful.
chorus. Yeah. What makes it so divine, though, for me, I love the dawn chorus.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I'm up till, say, 4 or 5 in the morning in the summer, you can hear them come alive. But I love more than anything else just the sound of the blackbirds. When you hear all the birds twittering, and you get one that's nearby, and it goes blah, 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 and then there's a pause, and then you hear one like half a mile away replying back to it, all echoing. It's like, oh, it's such a pretty sound.
All the twittering, so many twittering.
And then, you get the blackbird there singing its heart out, making pretty little sounds, and they're so niceable. And then the wood pigeon goes ba 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 like that and ruins it. I'm like, thanks, wood pigeon. Because wood pigeon singing is the equivalent of a bloke sitting there going lager, lager, lager.
Yeah, it's like blah, 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 blah. It's like the frog chorus, isn't it?
Yeah. I do like our wood pigeons, but they are incredibly stupid. In an endearing way. It was always fun when we used to put food out for the birds. We don't anymore because mice and stuff, but
yeah,
we used to put seed out for the birds. It was always funny to give the food for the wood pigeons, to put it on something that involved, for example, a slight incline.
Yeah.
Or they had to sort of sit on top of a garden archway, like a metal pole archway, because they're useless at anything that isn't just a horizontal surface. They don't understand how to balance on something that isn't exactly horizontal. And it's so funny to watch them try and get the seed, but also not fall off the thing they're stood on. So funny.
Yeah, that's him done. Okay, got a lamppost somewhere. That's going to go around about there. Oh, I bet a lamppost.
Is it on the corner of the street? Are you waiting underneath it? Are you waiting for a little lady?
Yeah, I'm leaning on a lamp. Oh, I've got to have someone leaning on the lamppost, didn't I? Yeah.
Have them holding an egg butty, an egg toasty.
Yeah. He's going to be rolling out the barrel.
The barrel.
See what I did? Yeah, that's what he's going to be doing round about there.
It's a shame you can't have a little Grandpa Charlie with his spoons in his hand ready in the background somewhere.
Yes, there's so many figures I could get on here, mate, innit? But, yeah.
I tell you what, if ICM ever do like a little collection of musicians sort of set, you could do that and have Charlie in the background.
There is a musician's set, but...
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I tried ordering it and was batted back. So.
Dee.
Same with the pipes and the pigeons, wasn't it? So,
all right. Pipes and pigeons. It's the way forward.
Hence why I printed my own. Oh, have a bit of that in there. Right, let's carry on and get these others done. I'll figure out where that's going to go, haven't I? I'll put the veneer down, so I can't put my trucks down yet, I don't think. Not sure. Might be able to. Mind you, I'm only moving the veneer, aren't I? So it should be all right. Let's see.
Forget it, folks, if you want to know when something is back in stock, if it's out of stock, make sure to follow eModels on their Facebook page, eModels Ltd on Facebook.
Exactly.
Do be wary, because there's a lot of fake eModels pages on there that are just, they're not.
Seems to be a thing at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, they'll always let you know when something's in stock and come in and back in stock.
And you're going around about in there. What have we got over there? We've got the poster to weather, so we can do that. That's not a problem. Let's try and straighten that out, because my thumbs have done their thing there.
I think once I've finished this, I need to get that Bane blade finished.
Yes, they are running a bit behind. Mine's up there. I spotted it the other day, and I was like, yeah, I must get round to finishing it.
Yeah, and then I can send them both this and the Bane blade in the same case. Then I think possibly.
Yeah, you might be lucky.
Might squeeze them in.
I don't know, I'm waiting to find out.
This one's a bit fiddly. This one's a bit fiddly because I don't know the best way to have it oriented without something being snappable.
Yeah, you can see a bit of road trip, can you?
Nah. I'll figure it out.
End up printing another one of them and reapplying it. We'll see.
If you're wondering why I put this t-shirt down, folks, it's because I've got to sit with this like this, rest on the table quite often. I don't want to take all the paint off the top, so
no.
Just helps reduce that. Because acrylic paints by themselves are not the most durable, which is why I'm wearing gloves.
No, they're not, are they?
No. I mean, if you've airbrushed acrylic paints, they're even less durable. It's like, oh.
Yes, edges.
Yeah.
You know, they do tend to knock off quite easy, don't they?
Yeah, which is fine if I'm like doing, say, a tank or something, and where the paint rubs off the edge, it's just weathering then.
Yeah.
Because the primer coat underneath is normally more durable, so it's whatever the primer coat is. But when you're doing like a figure or something, it's like...
Yeah, I can weather that down, then sod it. That'll be fine. Right. Just move that off. Bring that over. I've got too much on the bench. It's my trouble. It's in place. Right, we want him on the top of the stairs, don't we? I'll just move that back off a minute. No. Tell you what, let's move the cutting mat off as well. There you go. That's stop tripping over yourself then, Cole. There you go.
Reorganising.
Yeah, it needs must and that because I'm trying to film. I've got a camera in the way as well. I'm trying to work round, and it's like, yeah,
it's
all part of the fun.
Thing with big builds in it.
I'm not perfect. No, it's not a massive build. It's just normally I have the camera on my boom arm. Yeah, I left my arch in place tonight like a spoon because I was running late.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
You watched a couple of the episodes of that Halo series, didn't you, this week?
I did.
What did you think?
It was okay, mate. It was okay.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry about the short answer. It's just you asked me that literally as I'm trying to super glue a figure in place. Which
all right, I didn't realise you were super.
No, that's all right. I've stopped now. Yeah, it was all right. I got to issue 3, mate.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I'll do that after. I've got milk crate holders. Not really put him in place yet, can I? Or can I? Yes, I did. He can go in.
Biscuit for a biscuit.
Yeah, he's got 2 glue surfaces. I'll do them. I'll do him off air. Purely simply because I can't work around my camera and hold him in place. So he's got his 1 foot. Prior preparation and performance. Oh, well, yeah.
Norbert 1 foot.
Yeah, that's the man. But no, it's all right. How we doing? Oh, go to the half 10, mate, yeah?
Yeah, works for me, buddy.
That'll be fine. There you go, that's...
'Tis your call.
Mr. Barrel Man there. He can go in.
We're up to...
Do his thing.
Athol says, okay, folks, it's my turn to have a shower, as Celia has said. So night all. Good night, Athol.
Oh, bless.
Bill says, I'm pretty sure that says more about you than Fox. I forgot what we're talking about. I can actually see Fox sat on a bench feeding the squirrels to the ducks and offering a passers-by a Werther's Originals. I don't like Werther's Originals. Earl D says, Colin, I got in touch with the company that distributes Tamiya paints about the problems with some of the paint. Got a new guy on his second day. He suggested I should buy a Tamiya kit and see if it goes on better on a Tamiya kit. Lol.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm getting a call off another bloke tomorrow who knows more about painting.
Yeah.
Just not particularly good advice there.
Yeah, that's a bit lame, isn't it?
Yeah, this Tamiya paint's having some issues. Well, have you tried it on a Tamiya kit?
That just about sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not the answer you expected, mate, to be quite honest. Dare I say it? Yeah, that is corporate blurb at the best, isn't it?
That's one step away from if he just said, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
You'd be like, what? Crafting with Jacqueline says, good night, everyone. Let's catch up with you later. Take care,
Catch up later, Jackie. You take care, darling.
Agnes says, I would say I'm offended, but you're probably right.
Yeah. Agatha. Could you get the name right at the minute?
Know.
You're so bad because you normally pick it up the day it's about to end.
I know. The thing is, it's like, when it comes to my memory, it's bad enough, but for some reason, names is the one thing I can never remember.
Yeah. Except
Faces
your own.
Well, yeah, I've never forgot my own name. Unless I've been particularly busy with the liquids. But, yeah, faces I'm fine with. Names, just absolutely useless. That's why I say dude and buddy a lot, because I just don't remember people's names.
Yeah, I'm pretty useless like that, I must admit.
Yeah.
Geese is my favourite one. What, Geese?
Yeah. Geese.
I'm all right with the names and the YouTube handles for some reason. I seem to be all right with that.
Yeah, because that's the thing I can't do that you can. You instantly associate the YouTube handle with the person's real name and remember it, and I'm like,
yeah.
But so I have to read out the full long YouTube handle rather than just say, Bob.
You get confused, don't you?
Yeah.
Discombobulated.
Yes. Well, it's just weird because when you end up with like me and you, we do lots of different social medias, like, Facebook and Twitter and Discord and things like that. You do so many different places where people have handles and things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wait, is that?
Yeah,
is
gaming
that
tags and yeah.
Yeah. You just said, look, don't tell me your real name because it's really not going to help. I think basically my brain is like an old Nokia phone. It's got a T92 dictionary.
Yeah.
And it's got 30 memory slots, and that's it. It's got 30 slots in the phone book, and that's it.
Yeah. You're like, 16 gig of RAM.
Yeah. Either that or it's like one of them, it's like my data watch. My data with like 10 memory slots. Wow, I can store 10 things.
Yeah, is that really? Yeah.
Would you like to know my real name? No, I really wouldn't, because if you give me your real name, I'll forget my bank account number. Just don't do it.
Hang on. Shut. He's going round about there, so we'll go on towards the end along with him. Okay. I can technically get them on a pair of tweezers and start prepping them.
Get your tweezers. Pew, pew, pew.
Pop them in
Can he
place.
tweeze it?
Actually, would they'd stack them down under that truck, wouldn't they? So let's move you.
Need a bit of stacking, don't you?
Yeah, they'd throw them under the beer truck so they don't trip over them when they're unloading.
Yeah.
You've got to think like the beer bloke.
Yeah.
Where's he going to stack it? He's going to shove it under there, isn't he? Out of the way.
Is that what a drayman is? A beer deliverer man? Is that
I think it is, yeah.
Because a dray horse is like
either that or a cellar man, one of the two.
Cellar man, yeah. I just had that phrase drayman or whatever it is in my head, and I'm like,
there you go. Kicked under the beer truck. Perfect. Happy days.
Nice.
And then that one will be resting at a jaunty angle, just like that.
That should come easy to you because you used to throwing people under the bus, so.
Absolutely.
Throwing stuff under the truck.
Do you know, that's actually perfect. I like that. That will work. So we'll have that in situ. 2 points of adhesion, because why not?
That's 1 point. And another point.
Stops things from snapping off.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, I just cover it in easy line. That'd be my solution. It wouldn't work.
There you go. Points of contact. Truck shoves in. Oh, yeah, mint. I'm happy.
Nice.
Milk truck's roughly going to go there, so I'm not going to glue the figures in there because I need to get over there. So that just leaves me then to get me tweezers and start priming these little things. Bulldog and stuff.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So we don't need that. Don't need them anymore. They're clean. Clean.
Mm-hmm. So many things on this little diorama that if you ever go into the eModels store, you want to take a real good close look at.
Yeah, there's a few little eggs in there, folks.
Yep. You'll never see unless you're stood right there and you can press your nose against the cupboard.
I like to put eggs in me build. It's just little things that shouldn't be there that are there. People will go, is that what I think it is? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Because, you know.
It's just something I've always done.
Yeah, there's no point being all serious about this hobby, is there?
Oh, God, no. I haven't got a serious bone in my body, mate. I'm going to start.
No. Life's too short to be all serious about your hobby.
Yeah, for me, it's just making it fun.
Yeah, a little bit of silliness. It's just much better.
Constructive silliness is
lest people forget there's a guy on Ted's U-boat with an iPhone sat on the toilet.
Absolutely.
In his World War II German U-boat. So.
Let's put that all back after the show. Knocking everything over now. Okay. Take my headphones out, that's it.
Okay. Let's have a quick look at chat.